William Samoei Ruto was in Homa Bay in the homecoming Thanksgiving ceremony of the Interior PS Raymond Omolo. As was expected, all the Nyanza rebels, those who have rebelled against Raila Amolo Odinga, were all there to show their support and solidarity to William Samoei Ruto. Some of them got new jobs, others were paid and were compromised to at least show that there's few people in Nyanza who are still with William Ruto. One person caught my attention. That is Felix Odiwuor, the current member of parliament for Langata constituency, a man who has been labeled a mole and a traitor because he openly went to State House and had some photos with William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua and declared his support for the UDA administration. Listen to his speech.
Your Excellency, this is Homa Bay, the county of great potential. I'm telling you, sisi kuna watu wengine tunakaa hapa hata tuamini kama wewe ndio rais. Kwa sababu tulikuwa tunajua hii ni yetu kwa mara ya kwanza. Lakini imekataa. Yani kama ingekuwa ni mtihani tulikuwa paka na marking scheme. Kitu ilikuwa tufanye ni utoe answer huku urudishe hapa. Utoe hapa na ilikuwa inaenda vizuri paka dakika ya mwisho sijui ulipenya wapi. Unaelewa? Sijui ulipenya wapi. Sasa wewe ndio rais. Na rais ni William Samoei Ruto. Unaelewa? Na next week mimi naenda kusimama mbele ya chama yangu ODM kwa sababu nimeitwa kwa disciplinary committee. Na nimeangalia mashtaka yote, ile kubwa zaidi ni kuwa mimi ni rafiki yako. Sasa wewe najua ni rafiki ya baba na mnaongea. Muongeleshe kwa sababu nikiona watu tumeshtakiwa naye, Ojienda wakili, Karoli wakili, Jalasi limesimama hapa. Sasa jamani wasilimalize kama huko. Bwana sifiwe watu wa Mabaya, asanteni sana.
In that speech, Felix begins by recognizing that William Ruto is now the president. One thing that I agree with him is that we thought it was close. We still don't understand how William Ruto maneuvered to get to that seat. But anyway, we know the foreign powers that help him, USA and UK. Some people say that Ruto is soon getting into a situation where he's going to sever ties with the international community, but I don't think so. I still believe that America and UK still have their project in place and they want to ensure that William Ruto succeeds. But you know that in politics things don't just happen. There must be a reason. Why do you think Felix decided to take that opportunity to plead with William Ruto, ostensibly to talk to Raila Amolo Odinga, knowing very well that William Ruto cannot plead on his behalf? Kindly subscribe to our channel if you're watching us for the first time. And to those who support our channel, I want to say thank you. For us to understand why Jalango decided to plead with William Ruto in public like that, let us look at the last election in 2022. One of the closely contested constituencies in Kenya was this one of Jalango, Langata. His predecessor, Nixon Korir, had gained roots in that place and he had the full grip of that constituency. The result will tell you that it was not a walk in the park for Jalango. Jalango garnered 38,948 votes. And Nixon Korir was very close. He garnered 36,836. A quick mathematics, a quick calculation tells you that the difference was only 2,112. Yes, that's right, 2,112. Now, what does it mean? This constituency is still a matter of interest. William Ruto might have interest in Langata constituency. We have seen William Ruto's moves. And I'll give you an example. In Bungoma, when Moses Wetangula had helped him ascend to power, and according to the agreement, Moses jumped to become the Speaker of the National Assembly. Moses expected that William would support his candidate, or a Ford Kenya candidate, in the Bungoma senatorial by-election. But William Ruto sponsored a candidate against Moses' candidate, and he was really shocked. It tells you that William Ruto has an appetite to control all corners of this country. And so he might have an interest in Langata constituency. Jalango knows him very well that in that disciplinary committee that he's going to face, they might decide that they want to kick him out, because what the ODM fraternity is doing is that they are seeking, or they want to compel all the rebel members to go back to the people and seek fresh mandate, knowing very well that they cannot manage. Let me tell you, just like in UDA and Jubilee and Ford Kenya and all these parties, there are some people who were elected on a wave of their party leaders or on the wave of the parties. In Rift Valley and Central, many sailed through because of the UDA. In Nyanza, many sailed through because of the ODM. And so is Langata constituency. I'm sure if Jalango had contested on a UDA ticket, he wouldn't have garnered those votes, the 30,000. He was elected because of the wave of the of the ODM and because of Raila Amolo Odinga, and maybe partly because of what he had presented to the people. Having seen this, Jalango understands that if he is kicked out, then he wants to avoid double loss. What is double loss in this sense? He loses on the ODM side, and then when he comes to William Ruto will give him a wide berth if he has got interest in Langata, owing to this fact that his candidate only lost by 2,000 votes. And so Jalango is going public to, it is like this is an indirect accusation. Don't abandon me in case the ODM abandons me. That is what happens in politics. In politics, you don't keep quiet. You make noise, and he has started making noise. Just how can William Ruto help Jalango in case ODM and the Azimio axes him? If he gets axed, then Jalango knows very well that William Ruto has the powers to help him. And one of the ways of helping him is that in case people are going for a by-election, then he is pleading that William Ruto should not sponsor a candidate because of the votes that I've told you. And he knows very well that if William Ruto will not sponsor a candidate in case of a by-election, or in this sense, in case of 2027, because let me tell you, 2027 is very near, it's not very far. And he knows very well that ODM will not give him a certificate. He can either go independent, or William Ruto gives him a UDA ticket. Either way, that will be the support that William Ruto can give him. Because with the 36,000 votes, if he grabs a few from the ODM side, those who voted for him because of his nature, then he has a feeling that he can still win it. And that is the reason why he is pleading, so that William Ruto does not sponsor a candidate, either supports his independent candidature or gives him a UDA ticket, so that he gets the 36,000 plus a few. It can happen in politics, you never know. Number two, William Ruto can help him through parliament. You've seen how Moses Wetangula has always protected Sabina Chege when the ODM tried to axe her out. Because he is the boss, he can manipulate so that the victim is not voted out in that capacity. Because it might get to the floor of the house. And you know that William Ruto controls the house. And so Jalango expects that when it gets to the house, whatever ODM will decide, then Mr. Speaker, Moses Wetangula, together with the number that the majority that they enjoy in parliament, then they can help Felix. And this is the reason why Jalango went there and pleaded. Number 3, if at all Jalango loses in a by-election or in 2027, then they believe that maybe William Ruto will still sail through. If they do anything when William Ruto is still in power, then he knows that William Ruto can get him a place to work. If he loses in 2027 and William Ruto is re-elected, in the very unlikely event, because Ruto is really losing it, is becoming unpopular every day because of his ideologies and the taxes. So if at all he's elected and Jalango loses, then Jalango still stands a chance of being rewarded. And you see, he's telling William Ruto that the reason why I'm facing all this disciplinary action is because I am supporting you. This is the narrative that William Ruto and the entire Kenya Kwanza gave us, that they were being victimized by the previous regime. People like Rigathi Gachagua said that all the cases that were leveled against him were because he was following William Samoei Ruto. And so Jalango is acting the same script, that is being victimized because of following William Ruto. Now he has come public, and as I told you, this is an indirect accusation. Don't abandon me, because these people are following me because of my love and support for you. And William Ruto knows very well that he cannot now abandon Jalango. And that is my take.